The next time you need a haircut, think of the barbershop with a grand tradition. Williams Barbershop. Williams Barbershop, proud to serve the entire community of Eufaula. Come by to our new location, new facilities, and see what it's like to be treated in style at Williams Barbershop in the old J.C. Penney catalog store. There is another choice for making funeral arrangements. Central Funeral Services, located in Eufaula and Louisville, Alabama, with one-of-a-kind staff, thrives on professionalism and meeting the unique needs of families with a wide variety of services. Owned and operated by the Mixon family. Call 687-1060 or 266-5261. Melissa Mixon Smith, licensed funeral director.
Welcome to Gumbo Live with LC Green. This is LC Green. We're back home now. We're at the bread basket where we've been away from a couple of shows anyway, and we hope that you're still watching. I always tell you that Gumbo Live is going to be entertaining and informative. And I have a young lady with me today who I've been trying to get on my show for a couple of months. And so she finally agreed to come. She got a very interesting story. About what she do and why she do it. But before we go any further, Ms. Angie, I want to thank you for being on the show. And just tell our audience a little bit about yourself, who you are, and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Angie Dunsel. I'm originally from Michigan, UP of Michigan. I've been down here for 12 years, worked at Cooper Lighting for 10 of those years, started at Bowie.
Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this for a moment. And let me tell you how I operate sometimes.
Okay.
Some people think I'm rude. A lot of times you say something and you trigger. And I ask you a question. Anyway, you call me in about 5 minutes. I get interrupted sometimes. Now you say you work at Cooper Lighting?
Yes.
For 12 years?
10 years.
10 years. 10 years. 10 years.
I've been here in Alabama for 12.
Okay, so from Michigan to Alabama, 12 years.
Michigan to Florida. I tracked Florida out.
Oh, you Florida? What part?
Brooksville.
Brookville, Florida. I have no idea.
Well, I'm sure you haven't seen it on the news. It's all sinking down there. So
that's where it's sinking. Yeah, okay.
I decided it was time to go.
Yeah, when it starts sinking, it's time to get out of there. I'm not originally from Eufaula myself, but I'm glad you're here in Eufaula. Eufaula is a beautiful city. Okay, now, so one day you're at work, after 12 years you're at work, then all at once, no work?
No work.
How much notice did you get?
Well, we had a little while. I mean, it was a few months. So I stayed until the very end, where I was ended up being jack of all trades. Everybody else left. I was a quality manager, quality engineer, quality technician, auditor, you name it, forklift driver, loaded trucks, everything.
I tell you what really made me interested in trying to get you on Gumbo Live, because let me tell you about Gumbo Live. We come on local TV on Tuesday nights at 6:45, and then we're also on YouTube. And we got a great viewing audience. What we miss on local TV, we pick it up on YouTube. And when I read your story, I was very, very interested in getting you on the show so we can talk to you. You got a very interesting story. Number one, to keep a job, you do whatever necessary.
Whatever necessary, got you.
Not talking against our young folks, but so many of our young folks, if they can't get what they want, they don't work at all.
That's right.
You follow what I'm saying?
They don't make enough money, they don't work at all.
Yeah, that's true too. Look at that. Now, I just want to touch briefly. Husband, children, and your grandchildren are all here with you here in Eufaula. You got 4 kids?
I have 4 children, 5 grandchildren, and 1 on the way.
Yeah, I tell you what, them grandkids are spoiled.
Oh yeah.
Then was after
Seven
this one.
twins.
Oh, no, I tell you what happened. Oh, no, oh, you got me started now. A week or so, I went down to Birmingham. My grandbaby, Harold, he was 1 year old. We had a big party for, birthday party for my grandbaby now. Grandbaby. And I raised my grandson up here to a few months ago, united with his mother in New Orleans. So my grandkids are
Yep, there's something
the
special.
sport. Yeah, they are. You know, I read somewhere that God made grandchildren to give grandparents a second chance.
Yeah, probably true.
Yeah. So you're here, but now you actually live in
I live in Henry County.
Henry County. That's still Henry County. All right. So now let's talk about this. Let's talk about one day, you don't have a job,
Right.
and that didn't set well with you.
No.
That
I
is
got a mortgage payment, I got electric bills, I got bills like everybody does.
right.
They ain't gonna wait on me.
Okay. That's right.
The unemployment is what they quit. The unemployment office came to Cooper and gave us this long line of what can be. For me, it wasn't that. So I did 3 weeks of unemployment and that was it.
So you was out of work for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, just from talking
I was
to
out
you.
of weeks. That was probably about 4 weeks because I think you had to wait a week before you can even get unemployment. They held back a week. So, yeah.
But now, just from talking to you, you got a motorcycle too.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a motorcycle. But just from talking to you, I got a sneaky suspicion that while you was out of work, you was looking for work.
Yes.
You was looking
The
for
whole
work.
time.
Okay. So now we're here in New Fall.
Yeah.
And there's a job available.
At the city, yes.
Okay, how you find out about that?
Through a friend.
Okay. Friend said there's a job available in the city.
Yes. Fill out this application. I filled it out. And of course, I worked for Tim prior to this, so he knew how I worked.
Okay. So Tim, who you work for now, you had previously worked for him.
Yes.
Okay.
I worked with him at Cooper years ago.
Oh, okay. So Tim, I know Tim was working too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you knew your work habits and all that kind of stuff.
exactly how I work. So I'm
So
sure
that
that,
means, yeah.
I'm sure that's what helps.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
that's what anyone.
Yeah, well, experience and the attitude about the job and all that kind of stuff. Now, this is not a glamorous job.
No.
This is not a job where you get up in the morning and
Look, you're talking to somebody that has a front porch and a back porch. I go from my front porch or my back porch in my house to my car because I don't like snakes, bugs, spiders, bees, I don't like none of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm out here in the heat, which I stay in air conditioning at home 24/7. I came out of air conditioning when I worked at Cooper. So this is
not a glamorous job.
this is different.
And for somebody, I ride a motorcycle, but at the same time, this heat ain't,
No.
So this not a job where you put your heels on and put all your pretty dresses on to come to work.
Never did that anyway. No.
All right. So now I just want our audience to know we ain't talking about no glamorous job and a job that you got a lot of competition for.
No.
All right.
I don't believe if anybody's out there that wants my job, I seriously don't believe there is.
Yeah. Well, now let me say this before we go any further. We're gonna talk about your job in a few minutes, but before we get there, so I won't forget, I want to thank you for what you do. I really want to thank. That's one reason why I want you to come on the show.
I've had plenty of people around me follow thank me, and
Yeah.
that makes me feel good.
Yeah. Well, see, you follow prides itself on this beauty, and you fall is a beautiful city. But like we talked about earlier, somebody got to work to keep it pretty,
Right.
and that's where you come in.
Right.
And you kind of what's your title?
Operator one.
Operator one. Now, you tell us. I'm gonna tell them what I see, and then you tell us exactly what you do. What is your job description?
My job description is to drive our trustees and community services around the city, pick up any trash, paper throughout the city.
Okay.
That's my job.
Okay.
But what I do,
Now wait a minute. Hold on. You driving in a city vehicle? You
Yes.
provide you with a vehicle?
yes,
Okay, so you got a city vehicle, And what you say, you got trustees and what else?
Community service.
Community service people. So you got trustees and community service people
Right.
that you pick up every day.
Yes.
The number varies, or?
Yes. Sometimes it's only me and an inmate, or I'm in a trustee, or it's just me and a trustee. Sometimes I have 2, 3 trustees, 1 community service worker. But there was quite a long period of time where it was only me and 1 trustee.
So now, somebody else tells you that this was going with you.
Right.
And you just say, okay, all right?
Yeah.
So now you got your 1, 2, 3 trustees, and your job is to keep your farm beautiful.
Yes.
Okay. Now you go from city limit to city limit, or just where? You tell us where you go.
Well, main routes, I try to get the whole city, but it's impossible. It's impossible.
Okay. All right, hold on just a minute. You work how many days a week?
5 days.
You work 5 days a week, Monday through Friday.
Correct.
How many hours a day do you normally work?
Well, I work 8.
You work 8 hours a day.
I work 8.
Okay.
But the trustees don't come out until after the breakfast, which anywhere from 8:30 to 9 o'clock. And then when I get down, then we may work until 12:30, quarter to 1,
Okay,
when they get their lunch.
now look, when they come out at 9 o'clock, you already got days in. You already got at least an hour in.
I've got 3 hours in.
So that's by yourself. What time your work day start?
Sometimes it's by myself unless I have a community service work.
What time do your work day start?
6 o'clock.
Your work day starts 6 o'clock in the AM.
Yes.
All right. And you don't normally get nobody until about 9.
8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay, so you got about 3 hours that you're by yourself?
Yes.
So what do you do these 3 hours?
I try to get the 4 lane first thing, which usually takes me, if I'm by myself, 2 hours or better. Just going down the 4 lane.
So there's times when you got to drive,
Get out.
get out,
Pick up.
pick up,
Yep.
drive, get out, pick up,
All day, yeah.
all day. That's 8 hours.
Yeah.
You got total. And you got trustees for,
Until I got
they
trustees.
break for lunch.
Yes.
Okay? So wherever you are, you gotta bring them back for lunch?
Yes.
Okay, and lunch lasts how long?
Half hour
So they get a half hour for lunch?
trustees.
Okay, so lunch
That's
is,
what I get, is 2.5 hours.
okay, so
And I,
they don't get no more time than you get?
no.
Okay, but now, what time do they lunch? What I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to see, what time do they lunch, maybe start?
I don't have a set time.
Them?
Neither.
Okay, all right.
It's just whenever usually I'll wait until I take the trustees back. Are you talking about trustees? Or
Yeah, I'm talking about trustees.
Trustees, I'm pretty much trying to get a schedule going to where I know when they're gonna be there. But I take them back close to the end of the day, that way, anywhere between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. But I clock out at 1 o'clock. I'm at 2 o'clock.
Okay, now the community service people, now clock at 2 o'clock when you get off.
Yes.
Okay, now, the community service people, do they have the same time schedule as
As
the
me.
trustee?
No.
No.
Theirs is the same as mine.
Okay, so when you come and work at 6 o'clock,
Yeah,
you expect to see,
then there. I
Okay.
pick them up at the police station.
Okay.
Drop them off.
so community service people, they're the ones who are not locked up, they go home every day.
Right,
Okay, but they have an incentive to community service.
right,
Okay, and that's where you come in.
right.
And you got to document their presence and their time and all that stuff.
No, the police station does that.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, so here we go. You get off at 2 o'clock every day?
Yes.
Okay, every day. All right, so now tell our listeners what a normal day for you would be like.
Well, I come in at 6 and I go to the police station to see if I even have a community service worker. I may spend 20 minutes there waiting on them to see if they're gonna show up or if I'm gonna have anyone. If not, then I leave myself. But I'm gonna start at the end of the 4 lane and work my way to town until I see if at the beginning I was bright to see when they were having breakfast. I never knew what their time was. Now I'm pretty much since I've been here a little while, I pretty much know when their lunch breakfast is, so I time it around 8:30, quarter to 9. Go pick them up, and then we go to the hardest hit spots, which is Randolph, Powell Parkway, Boundary, Forest Hill, all in that area, back behind Forest Hill, as much as possible. I'd like to get, and through town. Now, we do come through town twice a week, right in here, because it doesn't get real bad here, but.
But now, when you said we had the bread basket right across the street from the courthouse, for those of you who may not be familiar with the area. So now, on an average day, would you say that we have a lot of litter in this town?
Yes. I would bring back 2 to 3 loads of trash a day.
A day?
A day.
And you're working 5 days a week?
Yes.
8 hours a day?
Yes.
Okay. Now. So what are we talking about? Mostly beer cans, beer bottles, cigarette packs. What are we talking about?
Soda bottles, beer cans, McDonald's, Burger King bags, everything. I mean, just diapers, you name it. I mean, there's things out there that shouldn't be out.
Diapers on the side of the road?
Yes. I mean, and I've found bags of trash on the side of the road that we've had to pick up. So.
Now tell us this. Is there something that you cannot pick up, that you see that you cannot pick up? You don't move names and all that kind of stuff?
No. Limbs, well, like the day that we came by your place. Now, if there's something that I can get with them, I'll try to get it. But as far as animals or something like that, no, I don't do that.
Okay. No, so all the dead animals that fall somewhere else?
Yes.
And small debris, you get small debris?
Yeah.
Small stuff?
Yeah.
Because I know when you came in, I thank you for that. The lady across the street from me had been complaining about that it was actually stopping the drain up.
Right.
She said it had been like that for a while. She had been calling. I told her, I said, well, I know somebody that will get this for you. And I thank you for that. Okay. So now, what areas in our city on a normal work week where you find the most litter?
Randolph, Holly Parkway, 431 South, 431 North isn't normally as bad as 431
Really?
South.
Now I can see 431, but I just can't see Randolph. I don't.
Randolph is bad every day.
Every day.
Every day. Boundary, towards the school route, every day.
There's a school on Boundary?
There's a school on Pump Station.
Oh yeah.
But you take Boundary to get to Pump Station
really?
and drop off.
So that's normally litter.
Yep.
Okay. Now.
Forest Hill,
Varsity.
terrible.
Really?
Yes.
But now look, you can tell by looking at litter if this is children or adults.
This isn't children.
It's not children. It's adult litters.
Yes.
So we got grown folks
Yes.
who are actually littering our city.
Yes.
We got grown
Well,
folks.
you gotta be over 21 to buy beer.
Yeah.
And they'll throw out whole bags of cans of beer or whole bottles of beer in bags still. That's drank, throw it out the window. And so yes.
Now, this explains that this makes
Cigarettes, you gotta be 18 to buy cigarettes.
So we're talking about grown folks.
We're talking about grown folks. I mean, I'm sure there's kids out there that do it also, teenagers.
Yeah, but grown folks.
But no, this is grown
Yeah.
folks.
So I want to say this to you. Just from talking to you and watching you on your job, you enjoy your job.
Yeah, I enjoy
You
working
enjoy
with
it.
them.
And it makes a difference when you're doing something that you enjoy.
Yeah, makes the day go by quick, especially when we can just, do our work and, move around with you.
So now you work for the city?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how much support do you get the necessary support from the city that you need?
Well, what do you mean by that? As far as, anything that I need, all I gotta do is call
That's it.
Josh, Tim,
Okay.
Terry, or.
Okay. So again, the reason why I ask that question is because we take pride in the beauty of this city, and we take pride in what you
Well,
do.
the mayor has sent me a letter, which I very much appreciate.
Okay, that's what I
He
want to
sent
know.
me a thank you letter, he's also, you know, he stopped on the side of the road and thanked me.
Okay, that's right, that's what
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, we want to thank you for thanking her. That's what I'm trying to say. Because,
I mean, that alone makes me go.
Sure,
you know,
sure.
That there's people out there that stop and thank me. On Randolph, this guy pulled over and handed me $25 in dollars, you know, gold dollars.
oh, really?
Yeah, and I was thankful for that. He was like amazed at how
Yeah.
Randolph has been
Yeah.
looking, so I'm proud of that.
Yeah, now, I want you to know, and I'm sure, let me say this. Always remember, if you got any comments, if you got any congratulations, if you got any questions, please drop it off here at the bread basket. Please drop it off. I tell you, every time, anytime there are some questions, anytime there is some comments that you would like to make about this program or any program, stop by the bread basket and drop it off. And when you see Annie out there, what you driving? What you working in the truck?
Right now, I'm in a Jeep, a white Jeep.
White Jeep. Way better, at least way better. And if you're in a position where you can stop and say thank you, why don't you stop and say thank you for keeping somebody see litter, and it has been there for a day or two. Is it any way we can call directly to you and get it done?
But they can call the city. And the city pretty much, I mean, if it's not gonna be there long if it's something I do. Because if I can get away around where I'm supposed to be at, you know, on a daily basis, try to like get out to Gammons Road. Now Gammons Road is another spot that's just very much littered.
Okay. Now we have established this already. You go from city limit to city limit. All right? Is that correct?
Right.
All right. Now, do you break it down by day? Do you say, well, Monday I'm gonna work this area, Tuesday I'm gonna work this area, or how?
I try to, but it depends on how bad the areas are and how many people I have working with me. So, and the time frame that I have to do it. So, and the traffic. Traffic is ungodly. I mean, I don't know if they see my little yellow light up there, my light's flashing, but they ride right behind me and they try to push me out of the way and I'm,
Oh, no.
oh yeah, so, and I stop a lot, so.
But look, the next time somebody not being courteous, trying to get their license plate and turn it into the police. You follow what I'm saying?
Well, that means somebody might have a bad day that day.
Well, because they got a bad, they don't mean you got to have a bad
No,
day.
you're right.
But this town takes pride and takes pride and things. I was so happy when the paper did the article on you, because that's the kind of recognition I believe that we need. And that's one reason why I got you on Gumbo Live, because I think we need some recognition. I think we need to know that there's some people in this town who appreciate what you did, what you are doing, excuse me. And I'm glad that you say you got a little thank you note from the mayor. I'm glad, and I think that every city council person ought to say something, because you're in every council area. There's no area that you don't touch. And I know.
And as they do, I hear it all the time, so.
Yeah, I know. If I was on the city council and you was making my district look good, I'd want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Now let's say now, how much around, okay, now, what I'm looking at the neutral area, okay? Now, how far away from the neutral area do you work? I mean, if we sitting here at the bread basket, if there was two in my car parked there, if there was trash there, would y'all get this trash?
Yeah. I mean, there's all around this area, so anywhere there is. I mean, at Halloween, somebody had knocked over the garbage can across the street over here.
Yeah.
Well, they called my boss and said that there was paper all over the area we just picked up there. So I knew that. I was like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
So we went over there looking, and my boss also went looking, and they couldn't see anything. But when we walked up on it, that's what it was. So if somebody sees something like that, they need to say, it's the trash barrel that's knocked over, you know, and then I don't have to spend time looking for it, you know what I'm saying?
So this is what we're saying.
Really, my time is much well needed.
Yeah. So this is what we're saying. We're saying, if there's an area where there's a lot of litter, call the city. All city. What's that number in that city? That's now what's that number down in that city?
1236.
1236. Yeah, I know something like that. 1236. You call and to help her, to help Angie, be as specific as possible of where the location of the trash is. And if you see that as a can that is turned over, that would help them be specific.
Right.
But we do want people to call. There's no need. Let me say this here. Let me say this here. There's no need for her to be literal. She's offended when she goes somewhere and this bad literal. Because she loves her job and she takes a lot of pride in her job. So if you call her, she'll be jolly on the spot. And I know that for a fact because I requested something of her and she was right there and took care of it. So there's no need. So we always ought to keep our city beautiful. We say we're a tourist town and that's what we do. We try to impress the tourists. And nothing impresses the tourists more than coming to a clean city.
Right.
Coming to a clean city.
Well, everybody should take pride of where they live at. I mean, if it's in your front yard, on your curb. I seen this lady that had to be in her late 70s, in her pajamas out there cleaning her curb. I mean, that's someone that has pride.
Sure.
You know, so
Sure.
everybody's got to have pride in where they live at.
Sure. Now we just came through Indian Summer. We just had Indian Summer. And the period was, what about the period number?
I don't know, but that
April. But anyway, was there abundance of work after the
oh yeah.
Indian Summer?
Yeah.
And that was mostly down right there downtown?
Right through town, yeah. We had a lot of cleaning up to do. But we expected that.
Yeah. But now,
I mean, and the one thing that bothers me is when we have boxes out there that, you know, Sherry and them take care of all of this out here beautifully with the flowers and everything. And we have a box of flowers, piles of trash in it.
in the flower box.
Yeah, and there's a garbage can right here.
Right.
Why are you putting your McDonald's bags and soda cans in the flower box?
Yeah.
I don't
Everybody
understand.
look. But look, do you think that we have enough trash cans out?
Yeah, and through the city, there's plenty of trash cans.
Now, during the Indian Summer and the pilgrimage and stuff, do we put extra cans out?
I'm sure they try to, yes. I mean, they put them everywhere that they can.
So it ain't that. It ain't that we don't have enough
No, I don't.
trash cans, so we got plenty of those.
Because when I came through town, there was trash cans everywhere.
Now, what about the areas that you talk about, Boundary, Randolph, and do we have trash receptacles on Randolph?
No, but you do like my grandparents did. You have your little garbage can in your car with a little garbage bag, put your garbage in there. When you get to a gas station or a garbage can, you put it in there.
But now,
That's the way I was raised.
So yes, most of us was raised like that, but so many times we get away from our raising. But now, would you think it'd be a good idea for somebody to take this project on or put a can on these streets?
Leave it there.
It wouldn't matter.
I don't believe it will. Because if you're going to throw it out, you're going to throw it out, no matter if the cans are or not.
Okay, all right.
Seriously, that's the way I feel.
Yeah. Well, we getting ready now, and to go. And I want to thank you for your time. I really want to thank you for your time. You're watching Gumbo Live. We're here at the Bread Basket. If you got any questions, any comments, please feel free to drop them off. Now this is what I'm going to do for the last 3 minutes. I'm give you the opportunity to say anything you want to say. You got a listening audience out there. You can say anything that you want to say.
You made me nervous, Rick. Too much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. You through? That's all I want to say. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you doing this. And you'd be surprised how many times she turned me down. I said, I don't want to be on TV. But I think we got a message that needs to get out. I think we got dedication like I haven't seen in a long time. And I think that needs to be known. And if there ever employee of the month or employee of the week for the city, I'm going to nominate you.
Thank you.
Yes, and if we don't have that, that might be something I put on a suggestion about down at City Hall. But listen, thank you one more time.
Thank you.
Listen, you see this young lady out there Y'all say thank you to her. Y'all blow your horn and wave at her. Just do something to let her know that she's appreciated. You've been watching Gumbo Live with LC Green.
The next time you need a haircut, think of the barber shop with a grand tradition. Williams Barber Shop. Williams Barber Shop, proud to serve the entire community of Eufaula. Come by to our new location, new facilities, and see what it's like to be treated in style at Williams Barber Shop in the old JCPenney catalog store. There is another choice for making funeral arrangements. Central Funeral Services, located in Eufaula and Louisville, Alabama. With one-of-a-kind staff, thrives on professionalism and meeting the unique needs of families with a wide variety of services. Owned and operated by the Nixon family. Call 687-1060 or 266-5261. Melissa Nixon Smith, licensed funeral director.